Straight ahead on the Charger Current, vaping and drug use is on the rise. We sit down with a student who opens up about his past.
In other news, new grad requirements are on the horizon. We'll have a full breakdown.
Plus, look at the Aristotle filter system.
The Charger Current starts right now.
It's Wednesday, March 18th. Welcome to the Charger Current. I'm Nate Elliott.
And I'm Keegan Fitch.
Many people have experienced or encountered illegal substances. This has been ever more prevalent in this school from the announcements that have echoed through the PA system.
Charger Current reporter Max Burgett reveals the underbelly of a problem threatening a generation.
Vaping has been proven to damage people again and again, slowly wearing down on the respiratory systems. So why is it the cool thing to do it? Well, we can sum this up to one simple word: culture. There's so many ways we as people experience culture. This can be things like social media, friends, family, environments. The list goes on and on. So what happens when the culture that we live in tells us to do bad things? Well, the companies that sell these items form that culture. They sell these products and target them towards teenagers, even though the legal age for vaping is 21. These are presented to us in a way which we are inclined to care about them. They highlight FOMO, or the fear of missing out. They say with these ads, if you don't buy our product, you can't look as cool as these people. You won't be able to fit in. They pressure you, wanting you to buy without thinking about whether you should or not. This is not a new strategy. Companies have been doing this for as long as there has been a market. But when it becomes something harmful to people, that's when it needs to stop. We secured an interview with a former substance user that was willing to go on screen and talk about his experience.
And I would suggest to anyone who's considering doing it, just don't. It can really mess up your brain and your memory, especially if it's like drugs. It can certainly destroy your mind.
Keeping these things in mind, we need to all look at the real reason why we need to avoid these substances. This topic is one of extreme importance. Let's keep our lungs healthy and us alive. Thank you, Chargers.
Thanks, Max.
As the school year progresses, freshman students and onward will meet a new set of graduation requirements which aim to help students reach their own goals.
Charger Current reporter Preston Miller takes a look into the new graduation requirements and how they will impact future Cairo students.
Since fall 2012, the Indiana Core 40 diploma has been as followed: 8 English/language arts credits, 6 mathematics credits, 6 science credits, 5 directed electives credits, 2 physical education credits, 1 health and wellness credit, and 6 elective credits. However, as of this school year, freshman students will meet a brand new set of basic requirements in order to graduate high school. The updated graduation requirements will have a bigger focus on math and science, with an extra credit required for each. Because of this, it will result in less credits required for subjects such as PE/health and social studies. The total required number of credits to graduate will also increase from 40 credits to 42 credits. Assistant Superintendent Bill Toller shares how the new graduation requirements will affect freshmen and future students.
The biggest thing is change, or choice, I should say. The new graduation requirements, for example, don't require students to take Algebra 2 anymore. They don't require students to take 2 semesters of PE, so most of our students will finish PE in their 8th grade year, and then they won't take it again in high school.
The new Indiana diploma is designed to better prepare Hoosier students for the future. These requirements provide students with the flexibility to experience work-based learning, earn credentials, and personalize their educational journey to achieve the goals they wish to accomplish. While obtaining the basic requirements, students will also have the opportunity to earn readiness seals, which are designed to help students stay on track with graduation, even if their plans change. Although the seals are optional, they're a great way for students to choose classes that match their interests and future goals. Students may also obtain more than one seal. Earning a seal also means they've met important graduation steps. Students can meet graduation requirements by earning at least 1 readiness seal. If a student wants to be considered to graduate early, they must earn 1 or more seals.
With the improvements made for the new graduation requirements, future students will have an easier time obtaining their goals and building a better future for themselves. For the Charger Current, I'm Preston Miller.
Thanks, Preston.
At some point during the school year, students might have been met with a familiar blue screen greeting them on their school laptop.
Charger Current reporter Eli Shipley gives us an insight on what the new blocking system is and how teachers are adjusting to the change.
Does this screen look familiar? It should. This is the blue screen that pops up whenever you access websites blocked by the new NACS blocking system, Aristotle. It began during last winter, where the contract to the last blocking system was running out. The tech crew began their search, and in May, they set their eyes on Aristotle. According to the Chief Technology Officer for Northwest Allen, Tim Dale, the system was well liked from the Carroll Middle School teachers and other teachers online. The AI goes through the website URLs and content on a page and determines if it's appropriate for students to look at. Tim Dale shares the real reason why we have a content filter.
Legally, we're actually required to have a filter. We have what's called E-rate funds that help us with our network costs and things of that nature. And by accepting those funds, we're required to ensure that students are safe from inappropriate content.
All of the teachers got an email about the new blocking system during the summer. Freshman biology teacher Kelly Heidenreich hadn't messed with the blocking system until the school year started. She began toying with the system, trying to understand what could and could not be done. Eventually, Heidenreich noticed the power she held and found a creative way for her students within her class to stay on topic.
So I blocked Google, which was frustrating for some students because then they had to read what I gave them. And then if they weren't doing what I asked them to do, I copied the link to the assignment and I just kept dropping it into the Aristotle portal for each kid.
Last semester, on September 17th, the students had a chance to stay home while the teachers had to remain here. During that time, the teachers learned how to use the Aristotle system for their benefit. For the Charger Current, I'm Eli Shipley.
Thanks, Eli.
Colin Ring has a look for this week's sports.
Over the weekend, the gymnastics team competed at state finals at Ball State University. The Chargers finished 1/10 of a point behind Homestead for the state championship. Avery Ziemba was awarded the IHSAA Mental Attitude Award, finished runner-up in the vault routine, and placed third all around. Morgan Furness earned second in the floor routine. On Monday, the gymnastics team was honored with a Walk of Champions throughout the building. Congratulations on the awards and on a successful season, Chargers. And with that, that concludes the winter sports season. Now running into spring sports season. Boys track is off to a strong start after winning their first indoor meet Saturday, March 7th at Purdue Fort Wayne. Head coach Eric Adams says he's excited for what this year's team can accomplish.
Well, we're waiting for the weather to break, but last year we were really successful, sectional championship, so looking to repeat that again and take several kids to state. Really just less is more for us, especially from the sprint side of things, but really excited for the season.
Meanwhile, boys volleyball is getting ready to start their season. Head coach Dawn Potter says that she is looking forward to grow with her new team after losing lots of seniors last season.
We have a good group of kids that are returning and they know the game. They are ready to get started. Honestly, we've been training for about 2.5 months now and we look good.
And congratulations to Megan McMillan on signing to play tennis at IU Kokomo, and to Logan Heath on signing to play football at UIndy. That's all for this week in sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Colin. That's all for our show today.
Make sure to check us out at the Charger Current on Instagram and have a wonderful Wednesday, Chargers.